Greetings. So today is prep day for the journey. Thank you for joining me for this 30 days of me really focusing my energy and making sure that my chakras are balanced. As I always say, the root cause of many of the issues that we deal with in life is imbalanced chakras. Those are our energy centers. If they are off, it throws us off physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally. And so it behooves us to really address those, or else, you know, when we're using our gemstones, when we're doing meditations, when we're doing these moon rituals and getting readings and going to get, you know, different modalities of healing, if we're not addressing the chakras, then we're going to find ourselves continuously dealing with the same issues. So I think it's very important for me to take this journey where I am now, because I got a lot on the horizon. You know, I was really just thinking about it today as I prepared, and just gave thanks for the consciousness of me even doing this, and giving thanks for many of you who have encouraged me to share more information. So I figured, as I just go through my life and do different things like this, why not chronicle it and, you know, invite them to join me on the journey. So welcome. I give thanks that you're here, and I pray that you enjoy. I pray that you gather some information. Tonight is kind of light. I'm really just sharing the gemstones that I'm going to be using, and maybe some of the other things that I'm going to be using. There are 7 chakras. The first being the root chakra, which is at the base of the spine. Above that is the sacral chakra, and then your solar plexus, then your heart chakra, your throat chakra, your first eye, or many call it third eye, some call it brow chakra, and then your crown chakra. And there are gemstones that work very well with balancing those chakras and keeping them amplified. And what that basically means is that gemstone possess the same frequency that your chakra holds, and when it connects with it, it can help to clear out any energy that's, you know, shouldn't be there, or you know, raise that frequency to what it should be vibrating on, so that it can balance and it can be amplified. So I'll go through each one of the chakras and tell you which stone works very well. And if you feel compelled and you want to join me on this journey, or grab your own set, I do sell a set on queenyenn.com, and I do, the set that I have doesn't necessarily come with these that I chose, but if you want the ones that I chose, these are also online as well. You could just have to buy them separately, but the set definitely comes with stones that resonate with the different chakras. All right, so starting with the root chakra, I'm using the tourmaline. That's the one I chose. The tourmaline stone for the root chakra, beautiful stone. I usually use it when I am doing energy clearings or rituals, because it's a very protective stone, which just means not like I'm scared of y'all and I'm like, I gotta protect myself from them and all this stuff. It's more of just keep me grounded and keep my energy vibrating on the frequency that brings happiness and peace and love for me. Because when you get in the midst of other energies, whether their energy may be vibrating very well for them, but it may still conflict with my energy and the level that my energy need to be on. So that's why it's really good to have a protective stone, and that's what I usually use tourmaline for. But it's also a root chakra stone, so I'm going to use it. It just resonated with me. I could have chose the chestnut jasper. I could have chose any of the jaspers, the deeper red jaspers, but you know, I chose the tourmaline. And then for the sacral chakra, which is above the root chakra, I'm going to use carnelian. I know this looks different from most people's carnelian. They're used to the tumble one, but very beautiful stone. I've had it for a while, so I've been working with it, so the energy in it is really beautiful. I have used carnelian in the past just when I'm being creative, vision boarding, and when I'm, you know, just like when I'm creating business plans or things like that, just to keep my creative juices flowing. So that's all I really use the carnelian for. So I'm interested to see how it's going to work with that sacral chakra, knowing about the sacral chakra, how that's going to work. Then for my solar plexus, I'm going to use the citrine. Citrine is a beautiful stone. I love my little citrine rod. I thought I lost it one day, and I was about to freak all the way out. And I was like, oh my God, I want to find it. And it came back to me, and I was like, okay, thank you. Thank you so much. But the citrine, this is my stone that I carry when I really want to shine. You know, maybe I'm doing an event or I'm networking or something like that. I'll get my citrine, because it's like our sun. You know, citrine is like our little beam of sun, and our solar plexus is, you know, our light, our vibrancy. And when you carry the citrine, to me, it's like it's really bringing out the best of you. Then above the solar plexus is the heart chakra. So I am going to use my beautiful chunk of rose quartz. I love the rose quartz. The rose quartz I carry when I'm really thinking about my mom, and, you know, sending her love vibrations, and when I'm sending my friends and family and loved ones love vibration, when I'm feeling real loving, you know, or if I'm feeling a little lovey-dovey, I'll carry it too. And then above that heart chakra is your throat chakra, and I have two in my hand. I'm gonna see which one I work with. I haven't really chosen. I haven't really chosen yet. I think I might use them both throughout this journey, and that is the blue apatite. I actually haven't used this a lot. You know, I have carried it when doing consultations, just so I can keep, you know, a divine speech going on, making sure I'm speaking from what has been divinely channeled through me and not me. And then my Amazonite, and I definitely chose the Amazonite because I do deal with the Amazonite a lot. I carry it a lot. You know, I pick it up when I'm having you know, deeper level conversations or even intense conversations. So that's for the throat chakra, that Amazonite and the blue apatite. And then for my above your throat is your first eye, we call it third eye, or brow chakra, and I'm going to use my amethyst. So love this chunk. Has this, I've had this for a while. I've put it under my pillow to help me sleep many days. I'm just like, I like to carry it just so, you know, I can stand in my queenship and really see the path very clearly, you know, even things that are not there to the naked eye, that I can really see, you know, what's going on. Like, see, I like to be able to see, if you know what I mean. And then lastly, the crown chakra. So I'm going to be working with the clear quartz. That's my raw clear quartz. I love that piece as well. It's just so energetic. So those are the stones that I'll be working with on this journey. I'm going to be using meditation as well. I did browse the web for different meditations. So what I did is I just browsed it. I put in root chakra meditations, sacral chakra meditations, and, you know, so forth and so on. Found some, and I just kind of tweaked them, and I'm just going to spend the rest of this evening kind of tweaking them, using my words, because a lot of times you look up these different things and, you know, it doesn't resonate so deeply, because sometimes it comes off super mystical, and then sometimes the words are not quite on point how I really want it. So I just took it and gave thanks for at least the start, and then I just kind of tweaked it. Same with the affirmations. I did the same thing. I typed in root chakra affirmations, throat chakra affirmations, so forth and so on, and I'm going to spend the rest of the evening just kind of tweaking those as well. I have my sticky notes because I'm going to put the affirmations on my mirror in the morning, and I have a journal, a new journal that I bought that I am going to utilize on this journey for my journaling. I thought it would be very powerful for me to add a writing component, and so I am still developing those writing prompts, but using certain information that I'm finding makes it easy, because with the root chakra, which is the first one I'll be working on, it talks about how your root chakra becomes imbalanced when you have a level of trauma that you're dealing with that you haven't addressed. When you have, it said something about unresolved conflict, you know, that causes root chakra imbalance. And when you just like, I think my writing prompts is just going to really get me to dive in deep towards anything that may have happened in my childhood or anything in relationships. I'm just going to do a lot of reflections, and my writing prompts that I'm going to develop, I pray that it's going to bring it out. I am going to use Sacred Woman to help me out, because I I love the way she has her writing prompts and everything in her meditation. So I'm going to use some of that. And that's Queen of Fu, a Sacred Woman book. I'm going to use some of that as well for my writing prompts. So that's it. That's how I have prepared. I showed you the gemstones that I chose, and I'll be going more deeply into that tourmaline tomorrow. I'm starting with the root chakra, and when you tune back in, I'm going to go more deeply in what I've learned about my root chakra and the imbalances that I have identified from the list that I have gathered. And I'm going to explain. I'm going to do my meditation and state my affirmations, and then we'll close out with me sharing what is my writing prompt, what I am going to write about. And then on the next day, I'll share I'll share what I came up with that writing prompt, you know, do the meditation again, do the affirmation again, and share any testimonials if I have. And that's kind of how the journey will go. We'll go through each chakra. I'll give information about the chakra that I have learned. I'll give more information about the gemstone and how I'm using it. I'll do the meditation right here live and state my affirmations. And what my plan is throughout the day, do that throughout the day, those meditations and affirmations, so that I'm able to share the experience, like what I'm experiencing as I'm, you know, really doing this throughout the day and taking it on my journey as I, you know, go on my everyday plans. So hope this was informative. I would love your comments. Please let me know what you would want to know, how, you know, I can improve this experience for you. If you have any questions, any comments, please leave them in the comment section. I definitely would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for taking the time out to join me, and I look forward to seeing you next go round. Root chakra time. Root chakra.